The experience of the wise piglet. In 1972, they made a film about the behavioral reactions of monthly piglets. A 1-month-old piglet was taken from 10 different sows and placed in a separate pen. They began to observe how the piglets behave. The piglets fought for 2 days, bit, fought, and then suddenly got together in a flock. The leader stood out. Not the largest, but, apparently, the smartest piglet became the leader. The piglets have settled down in a flock. The first, the second, 10th. They bring a trough with food. The leader eats first, then the second piglet, the third, and the 10th last. All this was filmed. And suddenly someone came up with a stupid idea. A 3-liter can of beer was poured into the porridge in the trough and stirred. The piggy leader came up. Tiny, pink. He came over, sniffed, sniffed. I looked there, I sniffed, I looked here, I sniffed. And I ate porridge with beer. After him, without sniffing, the whole pack ate up. And the pigs were stupefied by the beer. The smallest one rushed to bite the leader. Squeaking, screeching, fighting, blood. Well, it's like outside a pub. The piglets are torn apart, scattered to the corners, standing, trembling, afraid of each other. For 2 days, the piglets had this intoxicating hangover. 2 days later, they licked their wounds, got back together in a pack, and began to live as before. After 3 days, we decided to repeat this experiment. They took this trough with porridge, poured a 3-liter can of beer, stirred it and put it on. The piglet leader came up. A month for the piglet. I sniffed. He looked to the left, sniffed. I looked to the right, sniffed, remembered something. And then he took it and turned it over with a piglet. People thought, it's an accident. They put porridge in the trough again, poured beer, and put it on. The piglet leader, as soon as he sniffed, immediately took and turned over the trough. Even a 1-month-old piglet with tiny brains, and it became clear to him what should be done with this filthy swill. I don't want to compare, but still the question arises, who has more brains after all, this month-old piglet or our drinking compatriots? From the book by A. Uzanin A. Pass to the Third Millennium.